We been hanging outside, ain't going in. Yeah.
Alright, we back outside. Who am I outside with?
Jeremy with the motherfucking T.
Jeremy T. Let the people know who you is, man. Where you coming from, man?
I'm from Macon, Georgia. I'm Jeremy with the motherfucking T, the voice for the streets.
Oh, the voice of the streets.
And also the pastor to the streets.
Alright, so I like to start it off like this, man. How was your mental health?
Probably as solid as a rotten apple.
Oh, why you say that, man?
I mean, it's here and there. I deal with mental health problems. I'm bipolar and also deal with depression.
Wow. So, like, how would you still in the slump? Like, what steps are you taking to get up out of that? You know what I mean?
I do therapy. I used to take medicine, but I slowed down off of that to do more holistic.
Right, more
approaches.
natural conversation.
Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed.
Okay, that'll help too. That'll help too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's a lot of people in depression, man. So like, if you can get them some tips, what kind of tips you can get them to like help them uprise them a little bit, even though you trying to get where you need to be.
Yeah, the only tip I can give is to fight it. Like, don't sit in it. Don't let it take over you.
That's right. Okay. Hey man, can't be mad at that, man. I would first question, man. How did you get your start on the internet, man? I see you everywhere. People talk about you. They say, man, you got to have a conversation with this guy. You know what I'm saying? I said, who have a conversation with who? Jeremy with the T. They said I need to talk to you. So, how you get your start on the internet, man? Why people love you so much?
Well, to be truthful, I got my start getting a bitch together. Two bitches were coming for my sister one day, and she wasn't saying the right stuff on live to me. So I hopped up there to, give her a helping hand with that. And after that, people just begged me to go live, and I ended up being in the streets all the time. So I was catching a lot of stuff, and they just started loving the recaps I would do on my nights.
So what would you title like what you started doing? What title did you have it? Because right now you call your sessions the church, right?
Yeah.
So the previous before the church, like you have a name for it?
I mean, it's like, you said the church, the name of the church?
Yeah, so you got the church now, but previously before you had that, when you used to do your recaps, do you have like a title for it or anything?
Yeah, like the streets deserve to know.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, they still say the streets deserve to know.
Okay.
I mean, that will forever be a thing because the streets will always deserve to know what's going on out here.
They do deserve to know, man. They do deserve to know. All right, man, I would ask you this. Off of Facebook, are you on any more platforms like posting your content like YouTube or anything like that?
I was on YouTube, but no, not really. I got lazy with it. But I will be getting back on YouTube. You can follow my channel, Jeremy with the T.
Yeah, that's where, if you get your YouTube going, man, that's worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you be going crazy on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You get that YouTube going, you worldwide, man. All right, cool, man. What inspired you to be the, the city informer? You know what I'm saying? Like, other than, somebody getting together, like, what made you want to do this, like, every day?
Because nobody else was or is. Well, they don't do it correctly if they try. And I just feel like the streets do deserve to be as informed as I am, because people constantly call me with shit that I didn't ask for.
Right.
Or probably could care less about, but the streets feel like it's important, so I feel like let me bring it to them.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so you know your name Jeremy with the T, right? Is that your real name?
Well, Jeremy is.
Jeremy is? Okay, where you get the T for?
That's my last name, Towns. I always went by Jeremy T because Towns is kind of ugly.
Wow, that worked. So you doing the T with that?
Yeah, it all came around. Well, I always been nosy anyway, too.
That worked out perfect, man. All right, man, so just digging into it, man. What's your favorite thing to do besides like getting into these folk business, man? What's your favorite thing to do other than that?
Smoking, meditating, getting drunk.
Okay.
Those type of activities. Holy,
You can't say holy after that, nah.
Yeah, it's very holy when I smoke and drink because I'm lifting up to a higher source.
Lord, come on. Come on, Jeremy. You can't tell me that you're holy after that, man. You can't say smoking at that. So you be hitting the clubs?
Oh, yes, I have to stay in the streets to stay up to date, but I'm not hitting the club for personal enjoyment. It's more of
Trying
to
to get
build
the tea.
content.
Really? So people walk up to you and give you information?
Walk up to me, call me on Messenger, inbox me all night, tag me,
Oh my God.
email, whatever they need to do.
How you keep up with this, man?
I don't.
Jesus Christ. I was surprised when you messaged me back. I was like, he got to be in like 100,000 messages. I'm exaggerating with 100,000, but you got to be getting hundreds of messages.
Yeah,
Like,
they inbox all day. I tend to just ignore most of them because most of them send the same stuff somebody else already sent.
Mm-hmm. How do you validate these stories? Because people could just be giving you like bullshit.
Now I do fact check, or if I'm not allowed to fact check, I just bring all parties involved up on the live and let them all give their side of the story. Somewhere we'll find the truth.
Dang, right on the live. You ain't even gonna hesitate. You ain't even gonna think. Like, call me in private, Jeremy. Let me know before you put me on these live.
Oh, no, I do hit people up first and be like, they want you in the church tonight.
Wow.
And people in this city respect it enough. They set a time aside to come into church and clarify.
Because you're going to talk about it anyway.
Yeah,
So they
regardless. So you
yeah,
might
they-
as well come up and put your own twist
They might
on
well
it.
just come and tell it, tell it what it is, man. So, like, outside of, the Facebook lives and everything, you say you go to the clubs, you get recognized. How often do you get recognized? And how do you take, that attention?
Every second of the day. I
Mm.
go in the corner store, somebody's Jeremy with the tea or pastor. Definitely in the club, I can barely walk through, but
No
I
way.
love it. I give the same little back.
All right, so do you dress like this to where, like, I can see you from way down there? Because you got, like, these fancy boots on.
Oh, yes,
and
always.
your hair colored. You know what I'm saying? So when they see you, do they run from afar, be like, hey, Jeremy? Like,
I ain't gonna say they run from afar. But yeah, they definitely come across the street or whatever. And
okay, that's cool then, bro. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? You got a little thing going in the city, man. That's cool. Cause when they told me, they was like, I asked somebody else, like, Jeremy with a T, like, oh my God, I need to talk. So I was like, these women are like connected to your content.
yeah, I love the bitches. The
You know?
bitches pay the tithes.
Yeah. Oh man, let's talk about it. All right, so let's talk about your look, man. What inspired your look? You know what I'm saying?
I always liked like a rock star gothic kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as I came out as gay, I started showing a little bit more skin side, mixed rock star with kind of whorish.
Right. Okay. So would you say you a city girl or you a hot girl? What you going with?
Neither one.
Neither one.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Cool. Explain the hair, man. I seen different colors and things of that nature. Like,
Oh yeah, I changed my hair color almost.
is
every
it
month.
ain't no dyes? Like, what kind of dye is that?
It's dye. It's like semi-permanent dye.
Oh, so you can just wash it out. Okay, cool. What made you do these hair colors and different things of that nature?
I don't know. I just hate my hair being black. I like being different. So I just every color I think I haven't tried, I tried after I take one out.
Lord. How do people react to this, man?
My hair?
Yeah,
Oh, they love it. They ask, do I do it myself? I do.
cause your comment section is crazy. I don't know if you can see all these comments. Do you catch the negative comments? People might
Oh,
say,
yeah.
Jeremy, you doing too much with his hair. Jeremy, you look crazy. Jeremy,
Yeah, and I
this, Jeremy
get
that."
them together accordingly.
Like how you deal with that? Do you take offense?
I don't take offense. I don't take offense to what they saying. I take more of an offense of you coming on my live, coming for me. So, they got together and swept out the room as well. Fake pages included.
Can you take criticism from people? Like somebody told you something, like,
I can take truthful criticism. Now, if it's something that I know isn't a fact,
Then
I
you
can't let
just-
you state that.
Lord, I mean, you know what I'm saying? More power to the people who out here, giving out facts and not the false. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of transition was that? Like, how long did it take you to, like, build a confidence to tell the people? What age did you notice And then what age did you tell, you know what I'm saying, your family?
Well, I
friends?
noticed from a very young age when I like shaking ass to Trina and Kaya,
Trina and Kai, they'll do it to you.
and I took a million ass whoopings behind it. But I didn't feel comfortable till I was like 22.
22. Did the people know beforehand?
Oh yeah.
Cause you know how that go. Like you know somebody in your family, like he a little different.
Oh, the whole family, the whole city, everybody
they-
really knew. So when I came out, it was like,
Yeah, they was
like, who the fuck
open
are you?
arms, right? They
Yeah.
it wasn't no like whatever. It wasn't that like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a different world. Like, did you have like some depression behind that, or your thinking process, or you just like, I am who I am?
I had more depression behind getting molested than figuring out my sexuality.
Right. What? So this is deep, right? What age did that happen? If you feel free to tell the
From
people.
like 7 to like 13.
How do a kid deal with that? It's other kids going through that same situation. How would somebody deal with that? What should that kid do? You know what I'm saying? And to like prevent this from.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. To me, I thought it was normal because I knew nothing about it.
Right.
So up into my teenage years, I really thought it was normal. Like everybody do that. When I did tell, I was told I was lying and shit like that, not to say stuff like that.
Right.
So, shit, I thought it was normal up until I went to therapy and she, like, no, that's not normal.
Right. You know that ain't normal, but it happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? This was a male that did this, right? It's a male. Was it a family member?
Mhm.
Normally it'd be a close family member that's around and things of that nature. And it's hard for your family to believe what a kid's saying. You know what I mean? But that's your trauma. They can't really tell you how to deal with your trauma, right? So how did you deal with your trauma?
I went to therapy after a while.
What age did you start, going to therapy and stuff?
At 18.
Yeah, because you was 8. So from 8 all the way to 18, how was you dealing with this? You were just saying that it was normal? You kind of...
Yeah, really like it was normal to me.
Did you mention it to friends?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, man. So you ain't even feel no type of way about it at the time. You didn't know.
Yeah, it didn't affect me at the time.
Whoa, that's deep. That's deep. When did it... So going through therapy, when that hit you, like, how did you feel? Like, did emotions come out of you? Like, did you cry? Like,
Yeah, I cried like a bitch.
I mean, you got it.
And she brought out, other stuff like that I wouldn't have been able to think about by myself, like the fact that I would really put myself up to be the one being molested so my little brother wouldn't have to be touched on and stuff like that.
Right.
Like stuff like that I never thought about. I just was like, I know my little brother wouldn't like this, so shit, I just sleep in the middle.
Right. So you can, just take that fall for the, I mean, that's brave of you.
And
That's
I knew
brave.
whoever slept in the middle was getting it, so.
That's brave. Well, put it like this, man. Like you saying that's deep. You know what I'm saying? That's deep. I'm glad just you sharing this to the people because somebody
No
this can
problem.
help somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what my therapist taught me.
Yeah, like for you to open up like this, that mean you really have been taking therapy because like some people would keep that in a box, so that mean you dealt with that trauma. Like, how did you ever address the person over the years about the trauma that they put you through, or no communication to this day? Man, did that person ever get dealt with? Legal, nothing. Well,
No,
you know
but
what
they
I'm saying?
will be.
They will be. Amen. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Did you, now the family knows. Do the family believe you now? Like, you know what I'm saying? What you have in therapy and being older?
I really think they don't give the first.
Yeah.
Now, my siblings and some of my cousins do, but the older people, I don't think they really get with that.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just programmed into that old school ways. You don't think about stuff like that. It never happened.
Right. Yeah, we from the South, man. You know what I'm saying? So some of our families are old school and traditional. They don't want to, they don't want to know about the stuff that's in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that like pushed you into being, gay, or that you was already?
No, I dealt with that in therapy too. I think I was already tainted.
Okay. Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might say some people get forced into it. Some people are not born that way, but people may say, I was born this way. You know what I'm saying? I was born.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what
one
I
of the ones I think God just
mean?
made me this way.
Because you got different theories about this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the generation of the people right now are different. They're more open to this. Back in the day, they was closed-minded about it. So a lot of people didn't want to say anything. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so it's a different world now. You know? All right, so that's deep, man. That's deep. All right, so let's get into it, man. I have a bunch of questions that the people want to know. I'm gonna just call this the people want to know. This ain't Brand want to know. This is the people want to know, right? All right, so let's get into it. They want to know your real age.
28.
Jeremy's 28, guys. All right, so who is someone that you dislike? Who are you beefing with at this current moment? It's a lot of, you probably got a lot of beefs, but who are you? You know what I mean?
To be honest with you, I don't beef with anyone. I could care less about these bitches. But someone who probably has the biggest beef with me, and y'all know I'm all the way real. So it would probably be fat, sour ass Petunia, whose wig is currently hanging on my wall of fame.
How you get that wig?
Snatched it.
Oh my God. Where you met
Tore
her
his
at?
ass up.
Where you seen it at?
Well, her
Lord.
is from Macon. He started out driving a taxi cab and living out of it with a big ass thumb that's infected from birth. And
I seen that.
yeah. And he, wanted to come on my awards show one year, because the people the fans that he has are paid for and from other cities and states. They're older senior women that really can't move out the bed that watched him over there. So he wanted the city behind him, which I didn't mind. I'm not a hater. I bring everybody on.
Right.
So you ditched my awards show and decided to go live the next day saying somebody in my background used your slang donations. And made an issue out of it and, just started hating, pulling a lot of slick shit. So when it hit the fan, you said you were going to drag me. And I told you, if you put your thumb, that big ass finger, anything on me, I'm going to snatch your wig and hang it on my wall.
Lord Jesus.
You ran up, you got dusted, and the wig hangs on my wall to this day.
And the name is Petunia.
Petunia.
Petunia. That is a peculiar name. That's crazy.
A very sour-based name.
So that's number one on the list. Who else is on this beef list?
Well, Queen Kisa also hates my guts.
What did you do?
To Queen Kisa?
Yes, what did you do?
Nothing. Just tried to get her to have some morals, but late bitch like that, you can't teach them. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
New tricks. That is the same, man. Jesus Christ. Who else on this list? You got more beef with anybody else?
No, not that I know of, but I'm sure I have a lot of haters out there.
All right, since you mentioned it, man, who else is on this wig wall of fame or whatever you called it?
Oh, nobody else but me so far.
Lord Jesus.
I just hung the wig up because I promised somebody that and I wanted to let the city know I am a man of my word. Man.
All right, the other question is, how much do you make a day or in a week off of your church money, off the lives?
The church doesn't dig into the finances of the church. Just continue to tithe. $ Jeremy T. Cash.
Lord Jesus. All right, so what do you make enough to?
Yeah, I make enough to sustain. It
Okay.
could be more.
It could be more. People, y'all got to give more.
Please.
I'm gonna get on the live. I'm gonna give some ties, man.
Thank you
know
so
what I'm
much.
saying? All right, so more questions that the people want to know. Who can't fight?
Y'all want me to answer that?
Just give me three. If you could just name three people who can't.
Off the top of my head,
Off
that
the top of your
fight.
head, that can't. Like you seen this and you just know they be popping, but they can't even hold their own.
Oh Jesus, this interview finna go viral. Well, I'm not gonna say who I think can fight. I'm gonna tell y'all a few people the streets say can't
Who the
fight.
streets say, yeah, talk.
Do Lottie, Shay,
Jesus.
and India Parker.
Well, India Parker, Shay Shay, and who else? Say that one more time.
Dulati.
Dulati.
Lotto on Facebook.
These names are.
This what the streets said. Now this didn't come from Jerry.
This ain't come from Jeremy.
Don't come from me.
Don't come from
It
him.
came from the street.
He just telling you what
He
the
just
streets.
asking these questions that the streets asked him. I'm just telling y'all what the streets said.
All right, cool. Who has the worst BBL? The people want to know, or should I say, the streets want to know. You know, cause you're laughing. I know you know. It ain't me, man. The people asking.
Who has the worst BBL? I would have to say the streets. The streets said
Talk to me.
Brittany Wilder.
Brittany Wilder. Okay, give me another one.
I love you, Brittany.
Give me 3, man. And give me 2 more. I need 2 more. Give me 2 more.
2 more. I mean, really, they say all y'all BBLs on the floor. To be honest with you, I mean, I
Where
can't
they
even.
going to get these BBLs?
They said down to Florida or over to Alabama or somewhere very cheap, but I'ma just let y'all know straight up. They said all y'all BBLs are on the floor. The healing process ain't going right or something. I don't know.
Dang, they didn't get on the plane.
I like
back.
a few of y'all.
They didn't get on the plane back belly first. What happened? They sat on it.
I think they were riding cars back.
They couldn't lay across the back seat. You know,
Not enough room.
Not enough room. All right, okay.
Not when 4 bitches in the car got a BBL.
Ooh, not a girl's trip. No way. All right, so the people want to know who need to get their lick back.
India Parker.
India Parker, go get your who did she fight that she need to get her lick back from?
A girl named Shy threw her into another dimension.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So we still waiting for her to come back to this.
Dang, we got video evidence of this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not on film. Lord, it ain't me, people. It's just what the people want to know.
It ain't me either.
Jesus Christ. All right, so who's the best rapper in the city?
I give it to Twin.
Okay.
2 Win.
Okay, 2 Win. I thought his name was 2 Win too. I was like, yeah, 2 Win, man. He all right. It's like, nah, his name 2 Win. I was like, oh, that's clever. All right, that's clever. Who is the worst rapper in the city? That just need to stop today.
Bootsy Loke.
Oh, I don't know who Bootsy Lowe is.
Nobody
no
does, but
Jesus Christ.
he's steady trying.
He's steady trying. I don't want no smoke, my G. All right, so the people want to know who has the worst hair in the city.
Jordan Green.
Jordan Green.
She's a well-known prostitute. The blue, purple, yellow powder puff girls, the wigs are not working.
Jesus Christ. All right, so another thing people want to know. They seen Jazz coming on your live one time, I'm paraphrasing here, saying, when are you going to come home?
Who the fuck asked that? That was just the other day.
They said, when are you come home? Dang, Siren. The people want to know. Jazz was on your live. She asked, when are you going to come home? And they want to know, are you hopping house to house?
Yes, I'm hopping house to house from your man's house to their man's house.
Don't do it to
then
him.
back home.
Jesus Christ.
Next.
All right, so also the people want to know, when people call you ugly, how do you deal with that?
I don't deal with it. Why would I address something or deal with something that's not factual? Especially when, look at the bitches that it comes from.
Jesus Christ.
Shrek, Donkey.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate yourself?
100.
Jesus. Come on, Jerry.
Y'all want me to lie?
All right, so I think that's all the questions that the people want to know. They had tons of questions. I ain't gonna ask all these questions. Y'all be wilding. So
I can ask a few more.
I can ask a few more. Okay. What inspired you to be so messy? I think you already asked that one already, but
Oh no, what inspires me to be messy? Now that's a difference.
Let's set it up. The people want to know, what inspires you to be so messy?
What inspires me to be messy is bitches like Wendy Williams and Ricky Lake, and bitches who put their blood, sweat, and tears into this messy shit. Unlike you bitches who just do it in the streets for free. Those are the bitches that inspire me to be messy.
All right, so since you want more questions, man, they got a ton of. All right, so the people want to know, do you feel like people are scared to say the things that you say to themselves? Like you calling somebody out, like do you feel like they scared to say that to themselves?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, why they come to you for the tea, man? Why they do that?
Because these bitches are on the floor, they're non-steppers, so the church is like stepping at water ministries for them. We get in waters 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for bitches who don't have the backbone to do it themselves.
Also, the people want to know, who do you love?
I love the city. I love everybody that loves me, even the bitches that hate me.
No person in particular, like.
They talking about like romantically?
Romantically. Are you dating someone?
No, at this moment I'm not dating, but I do love someone very dearly.
Okay. But that's not a date. That's not a dating situation.
No, it's a whatever I call it at the moment situation.
Jesus.
So if we're single today and together tomorrow, that's what it is.
How you deal with that? Like, knowing everybody know who you is. They know how you is. They know if y'all might not be together, you might put them in the church. Like,
I would never.
You would never. Okay, I don't know. See, I don't know. But how do they deal with that? Like, knowing who you is, like, and approaching you.
I mean,
how would somebody approach you the right way if you feel like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like, up to my standards, you should approach me with, $1 million and shit like that. But these niggas don't have it. But, for the making niggas, I mean, at least with a little respect and class.
No way. Man, not $1 million. Like, hey, you right. A lot of people don't got that. Some people ain't got 1,000. So.
No, or 100.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta drop that down a little bit for these people right here. I get into it, man. What made you like want to do this award show that you do every year, man? And how did it grow to be like as big as it is today?
Well, I wanted to award these bitches because I know that they haven't won much in life and probably never will. So I said, it's no award show out there that will award bitches for being on the floor. So I might as well go ahead and open an avenue for it and make these bitches feel special.
No way. Give the people some categories of your award show if they are not familiar with your award show.
We have the Non-Stepper of the Year Award, worst hairstyles, worst BBLs, fakest hoe, messiest hoe, worst rapper, dingiest nigga, things of that category.
No way. These are all negative awards. Who would want to win one of these, man?
It's on the floor. The stuff that they do all year, you're being awarded for it. Because, as I said, they don't win much, probably never will.
Man, I can't stop laughing, man. That's funny, man. Like, this is do you put this on YouTube, man? This guy, like, what do you do with this award show? What can they find?
I just go live on it. I mean, y'all can find them on my pages. I got about 4 of them from the past 4 years. So one of them is on YouTube. You can look it up. It's Jeremy T and Mimi Award Show.
What is the idea for this year's award show? Are you gonna do a venue?
Well, actually, I have retired from doing the street award shows after last year because now they had the 478 awards.
Are they stepping on your business?
No, they ain't stepping on it. They, melded me into it.
Okay, so
as should be.
So you a part of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I was awarded last year. For my services to the streets.
What award did you win?
It was an award of appreciation for serving the streets of Georgia as I do.
Lord Jesus.
Biggest round of applause that night.
All right, so let's put it like this, man. Are you going to incorporate some of your awards within the 478 awards?
I don't think so. Not want to put my shit in there because these people are in person.
I mean,
it might break out. I don't mind. Hopefully I'll be hosting this year. So, I definitely don't mind putting a few of them in there, but,
Man, that is hilarious. Hopefully I'll make it
I don't think he want them tearing up the Grand Opera House and stuff like that.
Nah, that's ratchet. Everybody got a little ratchet in them, man. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we all got dang, you know. Yeah,
got a
you
little
right.
messy side.
Yeah,
That's what people
yeah.
need to embrace a little bit more. I embrace mine to the fullest capacity. When my message jar goes empty, I go live and I keep up some shit to fill it up.
Lord Jesus.
And that's what I think they all should do.
Oh yeah. I mean, they all should do it. How often do you go live, man? Like out of the week?
Well, the past 2 months, the streets have been ablaze. So I have been live damn near every day for the past 2 months.
God.
I probably get a little break here now, but
do you feel like you inspire like other people to do what you do, but just in their own
Let me
cities?
cross my legs when I say this. Of course.
How did that make you feel? That
It makes me feel so honored. I had Karen from Warner Robins,
Shout out to
make a
Karen.
post and say she would like to become the female Jeremy T of Warner Robins. I have a few other imitators, but Karen's the best at it.
Yeah, Karen from my city, man. From Warner Robins. Karen is hell. Just say
Yes,
that.
and Karen has been appointed by Jeremy to take over the vicinity of Warner Robins. The rest of you hoes are just imitators hopping on the bandwagon.
All right, so yeah, you inspire people to do this, bro. All right, so why don't you start a podcast? This is my question.
Oh, that's coming soon. I have a podcast, also a panel coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a show that I'm in the works of bringing to making. So,
Right.
yeah, it's a lot of entertainment coming from my end. Y'all just stay tuned this summer.
Yeah, because
Keep the
I
tires rolling
I
in.
feel like, man, I might click on there. You might have 1,000 people in there. You might have 500 people. Like, this is podcasts. These are traffic. It's traffic. You know what I'm saying? So you can do a Patreon and they can pay for it and watch exclusive stuff like your real exclusive tea. They can pay for it on Patreon. Y'all want to see the exclusive tea? Go subscribe. You know what I mean? Like, it's other avenues where you can make a lot of bread off of these people that are so interested in this tea, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be a great thing. Or
Yeah.
if you team up with some goddamn bug on my damn. All right. Or what you think about teaming up with other people that do it, like a Karen or somebody else? Or you
Yeah,
got people-
Karen would be a good fit.
Yeah, because both of you, the dynamic, both of y'all team up, her views and your views, y'all can be out of here, man. Just with a podcast. Like, that'd be so ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Karen hit me up about that.
Hey, look, I need some percentages, man. Like, come on, you know what I mean? What we doing here?
We got like 3% available. That's
But
coming out
yeah.
of Karen 50.
Lord Jesus. But I think that's a good investment, man. Getting a podcast, man. And you know what I'm saying? I think that'd be major for the city, man. All right, so you know what I'm saying? You doing that, right? Who else are you thinking about having on this podcast panel?
Lisa Lowe from Macon. Beth Frazier from Macon. You know, those are two people that I bring up quite often. They hold spots on the ministry board in the church.
The ministry
They're
board
very
in the
entertaining.
Jesus.
I mean, probably Deion Walker. You know, it's not too many people that entertain me in this city.
Awesome.
I have the vernacular to sit on a podcast.
At one time, how many people have you ever had on your live before?
4.
4,000.
Oh. How many people have I had on a live?
Yeah, like watching it.
My biggest live probably went up to like 5.6K.
Whew, 5.6K. How
That
much
was
money
a
did you
very
make that day?
interesting night.
How much money did the church make that day, if you don't
Oh,
mind?
the church ran up over a good stack and a half.
Okay, see, he
I
gave us.
screenshotted that and put it on my.
He gave us
Jeremy
that,
with
guys.
the
I
T-page.
got some money out of him. He got 1,500 out of these people. Okay, what was going on to where you had that traffic going on, man?
I don't remember word for word what was going on, but I know it was a lot of drama.
A lot of drama.
That's when the funds roll in.
Jesus, these people love drama, don't they? You know what I'm saying?
And I think they were fighting on live.
Dang. You know, yeah, they were fighting on live there to do it. All right. Well, let's break down the church, man. When did the church start? What is the background of the church? Was you attending church often as a kid? Like, break this whole thing down.
Yes, that's where the church comes from. I was very heavy in the church. My mom cooked breakfast and took off every Sunday. So we would be stuck in church while she ran the streets. So I learned a lot about the church. I learned how full of shit they are. That's why I get the tithe and offerings from, why I say it over and over and over on live, because that's how my pastor was. He would ask for tithes over and over and send the pot around like 8 times through a service.
Gotta get that money.
And that's where you got most of the tea and message shit from, church. So when I started saying the ministries at first, and everybody was like, oh, pastor, because I wore the nun outfit and shit like that.
Yeah, I seen it. So, like, you know,
And I always been a holy person.
do you consider yourself a holy person?
Very righteous.
Are you trolling the people right now?
No, this is not a troll. I'm very holy, righteous. I think, you know, I would stand with the top angels in heaven.
What
from
make
the
you
service that I do
feel-
down here.
What make you feel like you're this holy, stand with the angels type of person? What make
Because God put a calling on my life, and that's what people don't understand. It's not about what you do down here, because God know we gonna fuck, suck, steal, and probably have to take us a bitch or two out. So that don't matter. What God really cares about is, did you answer the calling? God put me here to get in the midst of the streets, the ghettos, the on the floor neighborhoods people wouldn't even look at when they ride by them, and see what's going on in them and bring that information to the streets.
Do you know you a mess, man? This man says you is a mess. What year did you start this church thing and calling it the church?
I've been going live for about a good 8 years now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, since I was like 20, 19.
Was it slow in the beginning? Because, like, right now you doing a lot of numbers. Like,
No, it was slow in the middle. Now in
Slow.
the beginning and now it's popping, but in the middle,
It
that's when
started-
it was kind of slow, when I started trying to go on my spiritual journeys
Mhm.
and heal and do the work of Christ. The church wasn't going for it.
because they like drama, right? It's so crazy. Like, they only, the stuff that I be doing, like, the viral stuff that for me, like, when people were fighting on here, people was out there pulling guns out. Like, they want to see that. But they don't want to see, like, this regular conversation. Like, they,
Oh, they'll want to see this.
oh yeah, they gonna see this now, because you hell. But dang, bro, the people love the drama, man. All right,
They
so
do.
What kept you going all these years, man? Even though you say like it slowed down in the middle, some people just give up. Like, what kept you going?
These messy bitches keep me going. It's never a second of the day they're not inboxing me. My phone is on Do Not Disturb right now during this interview, but I'm sure they're in my inbox sharing lies, tagging me and shit. So these messy bitches inspire me daily to wake up and continue to give them the news, because I know it's always gonna be a messy bitch or two ready to tithe.
Dang.
People also pay me to discuss people, pay me to discuss different topics. You know, I set a price for that. It's starting at 100 now because somebody, you know, upped the score on y'all hoes. So.
Oh, we up the score.
Hey!
See, look, we got people recognizing them right
Yeah,
now.
yo, mom, watch me. Tell her thank you.
Hey, this is live act. We ain't live, but goddamn, we got people out here recognizing kids.
On Soul, I don't know them. We didn't script that or plan.
Nah. He's this. He can't be here too long. You got smoke out here, man. You got smoke out
Oh
here.
no, I wouldn't mind that. Just give me a second to come out these boots.
God dang, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. All right, cool. So yeah, like I was saying, man, like it'll discourage people. So like that's dope. So people keeping you,
Even
you know,
the children.
yeah, even the children.
You know, I went to Southfield Elementary. The children were just like that.
Yeah, I mean that's tough, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I want to get into some stuff, man. I like to get into the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on in today's hip
No,
hop.
I'm very much so culturistic. So
Oh, so you know what's going on. All right, cool. Let's get into it. What's going on with Lil Wop? Are you familiar with what's going on with Lil Wop?
little who?
Lil Wop. He was an artist signed at 1017, and now
Oh, you talking about the one who's gay?
yeah. But not-
Oh, he's transitioning.
he's transitioning.
He's in a young thug. They didn't say no. He started wearing lipstick and dresses
You think Young Thug was
and lingerie.
You think Young Thug was doing? Nah, Young Thug wasn't. No. Oh my god. Nah, man, free the slime, man. Come on, free Big Slime.
That's
man.
why he the only one ain't stressing about being in jail that long.
No, man, free Big Slime.
And the rest of them done took pleas and snitched on everybody they needed to.
They were going through withdrawals, man. They had to get out of there. They were going through perk withdrawals, man. They had to get up out of there. You know, so what you think about this Lil Wop transitioning, man? Like, what's your thinking process on that?
I mean, it's kind of drastic. You
Yeah.
know, I was never a street nigga, so it was kind of like a walk to the other side of the street for me. But from a street nigga to a tranny, I mean, that's pretty drastic.
That is pretty drastic. Like that is a
Maybe it's drugs involved.
yeah. He was a real.
He was rapping for Gucci on his label.
Yeah, he was with 1017. Yeah,
Now he's a full transgender
he's still on the label.
for
He
now.
he in a bad deal, so he's still on the label.
You know, you can't get out of a contract.
Yeah, he ain't fulfilled his contract yet, so he's still.
He's not going to fulfill that
Yeah,
unless
hell
it
nah.
involves OnlyFans.
Yeah. No, he doing all types of shit. All right, so that's your thoughts on Lil Wop. Jesus Christ. All right, so you know, Summer Walker just dropped an EP EP. You heard the EP?
Uh-uh.
You listen to Summer Walker?
I don't listen to musty people.
Oh my God. What you think about Summer? Because her relationship with London, and then they broke it off. She went into this spiritual journey. Then she ended up with Larry. Who the fuck is Larry?
Yeah.
And then she got Larry name tatted on her, right? How you feel about these women just getting with a nigga? Because it seemed like he was an ain't shit nigga from the start. From a nigga from the past. Because going to the past is like bad already. And then getting tatted on. Like, how you feel about women doing that?
Well, when you're dealing with a bitch who is on the floor, who doesn't even like to get in the tub to take baths, she stands at the sink and washes herself. I mean, you can't expect her standards to be too much higher than that. So, of course, she's attracting what she attracts. Ain't shit niggas for ain't shit musty bitch. Like, now she's with Lil Meech. Like, who the fuck is he?
I was going there next. I was going there next.
He's musty as well. They have came out and said that he does do appearances and come musty.
Yeah, I've heard this, right? So getting into that, like she left Larry, and you would think she'll learn a lesson. Like, let me start hopping to these
Yeah,
niggas.
she was crying on stage, holding
You know,
the baby and stuff.
And then she with Lil Meech, and we know, like you say, they got these things saying Lil Meech is musty and this and that. Like,
So they have a likeness. They have stuff in common. They both like to be musty.
Lord, this man.
They
is
both
crazy.
act like they have social anxiety but want to be celebrities.
What advice would you give Summer, man, and any other women out there who keep going to these cycles of these men?
Summer, I would give you the advice of first get in a tub full of hot water and bleach and wash that year's worth of dirt, crust, and must off of your body. Secondly, I would like for you to pick your self-worth up off the floor and feel like you deserve a man who won't just take pictures with you and fuck you and leave you stranded. Also, to you young sluts out there as well, follow that information, especially the part about the hygiene.
Lord Jesus. Shout out to Jeremy. He held. This ain't me saying that this guy viral. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so let's get into it. Blueface Krishan. We all know about this crazy situation. She pregnant right now because I thought it was fake in the beginning. You thought it was fake too, Ron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was real. She got this belly going on. Blueface. You know how Blueface operate. He's operating like he don't want her. He don't want to be in the baby life. She should have got an abortion. This like the same thing. Like these men, bro, they are ridiculous, though. I can't believe this. And she's still loyal to him. She's still with him and still around him. And he taking pictures like he alone. But then they caught a picture of her, but they seen his shoes in the background. So how you feel? What advice would you give to Krishan?
Honestly, I feel like Blueface and Krishan are both deeply on drugs, deeply mentally challenged, and they're both playing off each other's slowness. I feel like she feels like he equals her slowness out and she equals his out. So they feel like it's, I don't know. I really can't divide or, diagnose that slow ass shit that they continue to go through. But Krishan, please run. Keep the tooth in this time. And just leave that bomb where he said he had one song that I mean, did anything. Now he's living off of you.
Look, this is the advice segment. So this you get what I'm going here.
Mm-hmm.
We got Young Miami. We know her and Diddy got this situation and not a thing, and I'm with him real bad, and and then she said that she wasn't dealing with nobody ever again. She gonna be single.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got her with this new record out real bad, and Diddy buying her bags in the stores and doing all this type of stuff. She at least he dropping the bag. But what advice do you got to Young Miami and her?
I have no. She need to give me some.
She didn't get. So she doing.
I
it.
have
She doing
no
it right.
advice for her. She's doing the right thing.
Okay. So guys, y'all doing the wrong. She doing the right. Y'all might.
Hello, she just left the Chanel store with 50 bags. Y'all hoes definitely ain't doing it right.
Yeah, I mean, touche.
Me either.
Touche. All right, man. We got Blac Chyna, man. She's trying to go on a spiritual journey. She's removing her BBL and surgery and all this type of thing, and she's changing her whole outlook of life.
Mm-hmm.
But we know who Blac Chyna really is. I don't know. Do you think this is real? You think this is fake? And what advice do you have for her?
She is a crock of shit. That transformation is just as real as these bitches' asses.
Lord Jesus.
She's full of shit. I believe her mom when she said she's in the Illuminati now because she was going broke. I mean, your next option is a spiritual sacrifice, and you decide to go on over to the Illuminati. When questioned about the Illuminati, she damn near have strokes on camera. So I'm going with the mother on this one. It's the Illuminati.
You know why? Because she had a tattoo of a Baphomet. She had a tattoo of a Baphomet on her, and she trying to get it removed. And she trying to say it wasn't a satanic tattoo. She was trying to say it was a spiritual tattoo, and this what God told me to get, like some weird shit. Like
God
that.
ain't tell her to get shit like that.
Blac
Please
Chyna,
keep worshiping who you worship.
get out
I
of
know
here.
what's
with that.
going on.
All right, so man, this last portion, Jeremy, I appreciate you coming on the platform, man. This gonna
No
be
problem.
This
Thank
gonna
you
be
for
hilarious.
having me.
Hopefully they
This
have
is
you
my
back.
first interview.
Yeah, hopefully they have you back, man. We outside. You know what I'm saying? Literally, we outside. All right, so this last portion is your commercial. So if you had to say yourself to the people, this is your commercial, Jeremy. Go.
Hi, my name is Jeremy. If you or anyone you know has been affected by on the floorness of the streets and you need an outlet to reach out to, please come to the church or feel free to dial 1-800 The Streets Deserve to Know.
What is the name of the church, man?
The Streets Deserve to Know Baptist Apostolical Ministries Baptist Church.
Did I just break that, or you been had that name? Like, you need to make a shirt.
I just come up with a different name off the dome and add different.
Oh, let me ask you this. Where's the merch? It's too easy for you to sell merch.
Y'all can also contact me for my shirts. This is one that I have on. The funds are here about Jersey T. I also have shirts with my face on it that say hello. I also have one that says, hello, are you okay? So, yes, definitely get at me for any merch you need.
On God. And that's what we outside with. Gone.
On soul.